Sani Dimelang Disedi. Hello everyone and welcome to the one-on-one sessions with Gogo Musare. And I'm your host Gogo Am, giving you guys tips, lessons, and teachings on everything spirituality. Okay, so today we're gonna be looking at dream translations thing. But I have decided to do my dream translations a bit different from how I usually did them, because remember in the past I used to like just compile a whole number of dreams and translate them all in the most common general translation there. So what I've decided is to look at one dream there, and in this one dream bring all different types of translations that can come from that dream depending on a person, because 10 people in the room can have the same dream, but it can mean different things for each and every single one of them. Okay, so that is why I'm actually giving you guys a vast array of different translations for dreams, so it can actually assist you guys in actually figuring out what exactly the dream that you had actually meant. And in ways to figure out what exactly your dream actually meant, things that you need to focus on regarding the dream. Yes, what the actions are important, but you need to figure out how you were feeling in the dream, or how you felt when you woke up from the dream. Okay, were you in peace in the dream, or were you not in peace in the dream? So your emotions are a very important aspect in terms of dreams that you may be having, and in terms of translating the type of dreams that you'll be having, man. So the dream that we're going to focus on today is dreaming of falling. Okay, so this is actually one dream that is very common with a lot of people. Recently I've been getting people, like having people asking for personal dream translations, and they've been dreaming of falling, right? So here are the reasons, or rather translations of what the possible translations of what dreaming of falling can mean for a person. Okay, the first one is that you as a person are unable to find balance in your day-to-day life, and you're unable to maintain stability in your life. So this dream is sort of like urging you to find stability in your life, maintain stability, because you're in a position whereas you're just flowing with the wind. And you know, sometimes flowing with the wind, it's good, it's fun, but you get to a point in your life where you need to actually settle down. You need to figure out what it is that you want, who it is that you want to be, and what it is that you want to build in your life, in a sense. So this dream of seeing yourself falling is whether your ancestors or your spiritual guides are telling you that you're unable to find your balance in life, you're unable to center yourself the right way, and this is something that you need to do in order to be actually be able to move forward in your life, and so on. Okay. The second translation to this dream is that you are in need of guidance in your life, okay, and the path that you're supposed to take. So meaning what, you are someone who is lacking guidance. You could be around people that whom you'd ask for advice and whatnot would give you the worst advices ever. Okay, and you as a person consciously you'd feel, okay, this is a very bad advice, but given the fact that it's given to you, you're just gonna follow it. This is not how it goes. You need to find guidance in the things that you're doing. If you're a spiritually gifted person and you find yourself in a position where you are sort of like confused with your spiritual path, then this is where your ancestors are telling you, well, you know what, go seek guidance. By seeking guidance, they mean go to a prophet, go to a sangoma, go to a medium, go to any spiritual person who's who's capable, and seek guidance from that person. Consult with a particular person so you can get the guidance, and in getting the guidance you'll be able to know which path you need to take in terms of your spiritual path, or even in terms of your life in general. It doesn't need to be a spiritual thing, it can also be anything life in general related. Your ancestors are saying, well, you need to find guidance, you need to find clarity, you need to find something or someone who will give you the guidance in order to take the path that you need to take in terms of succeeding in whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. Number 3, you are suffering from anxiety on a regular basis, and it's a warning that you may fall into depression soon, or have already begun. You need to seek peace. Okay, so this is for people that are going through a lot emotionally. Okay, you might find that everyone has their past, everyone has their traumas. Some things people are not able to heal from, well, it's very important for them to heal from these particular things, in like if you want to carry on with your life peacefully. Okay, so your ancestors, or rather your spiritual guides, are telling you that you're living in too much anxiety. You're not able to find peace. You're not able to find serenity in your life. And that is something that is very important for everybody. Like, honestly speaking, in my own perspective, I can lose everything in my life, but as long as I have my peace, I'm peaceful. As long as I'm still happy, then that's what's important. So this is a reminder to you that you are in a state where you're full of anxiety, and this may lead to depression if you're not already depressed already. So your ancestors are asking you to seek peace in your life, and in order to seek peace, you're supposed to find healing. Visit whatever it is in your past that actually put trauma on you, and heal from that particular trauma so you can actually carry on with your life, because you will not move forward if you're so stuck in the past. Okay, so the fourth translation to this type of dream is that relationships are hard to maintain. So they're not really talking about relationships as in romantic relationships alone, but all types of relationships. They could be platonic relationships, they could be romantic relationships, they could be parental relationships, whatever type of relationship it may be, but you are unable to maintain relationships. And this can be because of your character. It can be because of the fact that maybe you're not a social person, or maybe you are just not good with people. Like, a lot of things could be the reason for that, né? But your inability to actually maintain relationships is causing your delay in life, in a sense. Or if not causing a delay in your life, but it's putting you in a position where you're alone most of the times. And as much as some people can be introverts and whatnot, we don't really want to be alone all the time. We need some people to be with us now and then, and that is something that is very important. So the ancestors or your spiritual guides are telling you that you are finding it very difficult to maintain relationships. Try to do some self-evaluation. Look at yourself, like evaluate yourself, and try to see what is the cause of you not being able to maintain relationships, and fix that, so you can be able to have a future, prosperous future, with people that you can share this future with in your life. Because if not, you will be walking a long road on your own, and that will not be nice at all. Okay. Number 5. This dream can reflect your certain attitude towards life. You may be feeling like everything is out of your control at this particular point. So another thing that can actually affect our dreams is our attitude and our emotions towards life. Okay, so if you go to sleep angry, obviously you're not gonna have a good dream. If you go to sleep depressed, you're obviously not gonna have a good dream. If you look at life and just see everything as black and white and not really see the colors through it, you will not have a positive attitude towards a lot of things. So you're a person who's very negative in a lot of things that you're doing. You're very negative in a lot of things that is happening in the world. And Vele, I know there are some weird things happening that can actually make a person extremely negative. Like, we're living in a generation where wars are occurring, people are dying, poverty is on poverty is on its highest point. But your attitude towards your life can actually impact how your life ends up, because your attitude is sort of like a way in which you are manifesting your things, your outcomes, in a sense. Né? So the ancestors or the spiritual guides are trying to tell you, well, you need to change your attitude towards your life in order to be able to move forward, in order to grow as a person, in order to be a person, or rather the person that you want to be. And by seeing yourself falling in a dream, that is where they're showing you what, if you continue having this kind of attitude, you're going to fall. Okay, and not really like literally fall, but rather your things are gonna fall apart. You're gonna lose control of everything. And we find out once you lose control of everything, you're left with nothing. And that is something your spiritual guides are trying to warn you about, because not only are the ancestors there to just give us all these gifts and give us superpowers and all that, but they're also there to guide and protect us. So this is their way of trying to guide you as a person. The attitude that you're taking is actually going to lead you to a point where you're going to lose control of a lot of things. And if that happens, that is something that you cannot come back from. So try to change your attitude and try to be in control of your life as much as you possibly can. Okay. Number 6, this can also signify loss. It can be a loss of a loved one, something of value or of high importance to you. So dreaming of falling on its own can also point out to you losing something important to you. It can point out to death. Usually if you're having a dream and maybe you're falling into a hole, like a grave, like a deep hole, then that one, it will mean death. Or if not your own death, it can mean the passing of someone very close to you, someone that you care about very deeply. Or you can even see that particular person falling into that dark hole. Ne? But Logana dreaming of falling in general can also mean you're gonna lose a lot of things. It's more longer you're gonna lose a lot of things. It could be your job, it could be a loved one, it could be your relationship, like whatever it is, money. It could be anything that you value highly. Okay, so they're warning you, worry, you might be at the verge of losing certain things that are important to you. So in this particular moment, I would advise a person to pray about it, to see, worry, what exactly am I going to lose, or rather to prevent the loss that you're going to get. But Lorna, at the same time, it's a matter of preparing yourself for the particular loss, because sometimes the ancestors don't show us things so we can change them. They show us things so we can be prepared for them. They may show you the death of a loved one, not because you can be able to prevent this passing, but they will show it to you so you can be able to prepare yourself emotionally, because they may know that if this actually happens, you might just break down, because we take things differently as people, and certain losses are just hard to take in a sense. So it's also, so falling it signifies loss in a person's life, so be very much cautious of that as well. Okay. Number 7, it can also mean that your life is moving in circles. Okay, so as opposed to losing things, you're not gaining anything. You're just moving in cycles. Like, you're just moving in cycles. You're just seeing life happen, and you're not moving, like, there's no moving forward for you. You're taking one step forward and 3 steps back over and over and over again. And with you seeing yourself falling in this dream, your ancestors are asking you to act on this so you can be able to change it for the better. You can be able to change it for your life, for your success. So you can be able to find clarity in the things that you're doing. So you can be able to find a purpose, or rather find results in whatever it is that you're doing. It could be in your career. You're just moving in circles. You're not getting promotions. You're just stuck in one place. This is something that your ancestors want you to look into and fix as soon as you possibly can, because the longer you move in circles, the harder it is to move out of that particular pattern. Okay. And number 8, your career may be in jeopardy through your own stressful belief that you may make mistakes. So there are people that are very cautious, and there are people that are perfectionists. Okay, I'm one of those people. Now when I do something, I want it to be perfect. And if I sometimes feel like whatever I'm doing is not perfect, I either give up on it or not give it my all anymore. And that is a very awful trait. That is a very bad trait for a person to have. So dreaming of yourself falling can mean that your career is in jeopardy because you are so stuck on being perfect. You're so stuck on making things go the right way that you're so scared of making a simple mistake, and at the end of the day, your fear of making mistakes will actually cause you to make mistakes, and at the end of the day, you may end up losing your job because of the fact that you are just so stressed out about everything. Like, you can't continue being stressed out about everything. In a way, like I said, your emotions alone are a way of manifesting certain things for yourself, and you find out at the end of the day, you are manifesting the stress that you are getting in your life. You're manifesting the bad things that are coming into your life. So your spiritual guides and your ancestors are trying to show you what: stop stressing, relax, everything is under control. You need to center yourself, you need to find peace, you need to find happiness, you need to manifest the good things, the positive things, so you can actually get positive outcomes at the end of the day. Okay. And also, Number 9 is that you fear the outcomes of your life, the route that you are taking. So this is for people that are very cautious about their life. So you might find that you are living a particular life and your goal is this, but looking at everything, you don't feel like you're going to reach the goal that you're looking for, that you're focusing on. So this is a dream where the ancestors are actually like just pointing out the fear that you have constantly, and they're showing you already they don't want you to have so much fears with everything that you're doing. It could be someone who's I'm just gonna like base my examples on spiritually gifted people, because I'm a Sangoma and this is a spiritual channel, so it's just gonna be spiritual things. Like, you are in the path of initiation, but you're constantly afraid that maybe this isn't the right place for me to initiate. This isn't the right person to be initiating me. The fear that you have is the one that is actually going to affect the outcomes of your life. Okay, and the last reason, or the last translation for having a dream of yourself falling, is just your ancestors' way of telling you that you may have a Judas in your cycle. By this, what I mean is that someone is going to betray you, someone that you trust heavily, someone that you believe in, someone oilongore you've put forth, and this is someone oilongore you would never expect that from the person. This person may betray you. And usually in the dream where they're showing you you're gonna be betrayed, it's where in this particular dream, instead of just seeing yourself spontaneously fall, you see yourself getting pushed by this particular person. Okay, and sometimes it may happen that you don't see exactly who's pushing you. You might just see a figure of a person pushing you. So, but it's a sign that you need to be very cautious about the people that are in your circle, because someone is about to betray you and you need to be very careful with that. Okay, so let's say, for example, you have this kind of dream and you don't see who the person is. I'll usually advise the person to pray with a yellow candle for clarity. This is where you're going to be asking the ancestors and God, who is this person who's going to betray me? Anyways, that is it for all the translations regarding dreams of falling. If it resonates to any of you guys, let me know, and I hope you guys fully understand the translations. And whenever you have dreams of falling, listen to your intuition as to which one of these translations is the correct one regarding the particular dream. Anyways, have a beautiful one. Have a beautiful one, Tokozani. Bye bye.